Good morning, everybody. I don't know, is it afternoon? I'm not sure. We're in a different setting today. One reason is because, and I sound funny, because for the first time in over 2 decades, a week ago I got sick. I have not been sick in all this time. But in the spirit of showing you that that wigs can be produced that we can't afford, I decided to take a chance on a brand that I had completely dismissed for years. It didn't appeal to me, not at all. Didn't appeal to me in the least. I don't, because most of what they offer are basic cap wigs. And I hope you forgive me. I have to take some of this tea from time to time. But I got tired of waiting to get back to my life. So, I decided to take a chance on a brand that I had been completely dismissive of because, well, I didn't like their wigs. I didn't like their caps. Almost all are basic caps. I don't wear completely basic cap wigs. I don't like a lot of permatease. I'm used to wearing low density, low permatease, low to no permatease wigs. But after the debacle with Beltres's owner, and hearing from even retailers that are telling me that this person is very difficult to deal with and that they are pawning off defective wigs on the customers, I thought, well, you know what, maybe I should. So I began to research this company. Now the title doesn't have the brand because I didn't want you to do what I did and just completely dismiss it before you looked. This wig is a basic cap lace front, extended lace front wig, similar cap construction to Starly, but with more permatease. Starly did not have that much permatease, in my opinion. This does have a good bit up here. This is an average cap. This is the Hanson in 2414, also known as Mocha Frosted, by none other than Paula Young. No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to buy from Paula Young, okay? And I've seen a lot of defective Paula Young wigs online, people unboxing, and you can see the entire cap construction on top. I mean, it was horrible. And I thought, well, let me look into their return policy. Well, I don't really care for the return policy. Yes, you can return wigs, but it's going to cost you $20 in restocking fee every time. And when you've got a wig that only cost you $70 to start with, that's a lot of money to take out the cost of returning one. So when this came, I checked it over and made sure it didn't have any actual defects. As far as I can see, there are no defects. I have an unboxing part of this video because I thought I needed to tell you how it looked right out of the box. This isn't much different than it was out of the box. I parted it, I ran my fingers through it, scrunched it up, tried to separate some of the layers. Okay, I don't usually do unboxings, all right? But I believe that because of this brand and because of my research, I feel like we need to see this right out of the box. I can zhuzh it up, as they say, but I think you need to know how much work you're going to need to do with this to get it to suit you in some way, look like it's not wiggy, not fake, whatever. Okay, the usual Paula Young boxes. Okay. They have a fold over box instead of one with a top. Okay, doesn't really matter. Okay. The usual boxing, is this even pinned in? I thought this was pinned in. It's not even pinned in. Okay. As a form, comes with a wig cap. Here you go. Now this is a way to look at this this cap. Hanson has a deep lace front. Look at that. That is That's good. Look at that. That's a nice deep lace front. Open wefts up here where a lot of your permatease lays. It has an open extended nape and Velcro adjusters. That's a pretty good net price range, huh? Okay. I am not going to return this wig. So let me take this tag off. You know, it's either defective or it isn't, I guess. Well, let's just see. Let me just see. Let's turn it right side out first, okay? I've never seen this one before. It's the first time I've taken it out of the box, okay? So, and basically you've got a nice felt ear tab. It has a metal stays in it. It could be stronger, of course. So let's flip this right side out. Let me pull this. Oh, sorry. Okay, so let me turn this right side out. Okay. And this is what you got here. This is Hanson. A little beachy wave bob. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you can tell it's got the fibers are nice. Actually, the fibers are rather nice. This is not the Versa fiber. This is the regular Kanekalon fiber. Wow, okay. I'm looking at the top of this wig, and I have to tell you, it looks better than the Starly I got in Silverstone on the top. It didn't cost as much either. Okay, so there we are. Nice little bob. Now this color is Mocha Frosted. Now I don't know how this light is going to come across. Mocha Frosted is a 2414. It's a brownish blonde with light ash brown. It's frosted with light ash blonde. So it's kind of a neutral to, I don't know if it's even warm. I'm not sure it's actually a warm color. But like I said, it's a dark blonde frosted with ash blonde. It has the extended lace front, the extended nape. It has an 8.5 inch front, 9.25 inches from the crown, and 3.5 inch nape, and it's only 2.9 ounces. So, let's see what we got when we put this on. All right. So I'm gonna have to take off my beautiful January here. Okay. So hang tight. Okay. 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 Okay, here we go. Okay, so. Okay. So, all right. So we've got, I didn't take the tag off. I decided to leave it on for now. I didn't have my scissors here, okay? So, let me check on here. Let me turn this light off. I think that's even making it worse. Okay, I think it's making it worse. Okay, yeah, I think that's a little bit more true to the color. All right, that too much glare bothers me, okay. So, it's got the nice extended lace front here. Okay, hang on. Y'all, what do you think? I mean, this is an extended lace front. This is an extended lace front in a $70 wig, okay? So let me grab a comb. Just when you think you have everything, right? Okay, so let's see. Now I haven't tightened this up, so okay. This kind of reminds me a lot of the Tony Beverly Isla in a way. The shape, the general shape of it. Online it looked more beachy wave. This is not really beachy wave, I wouldn't say. The curls are too barrel-like. Now let me get up close here and let me, now excuse the lighting. I'm doing the best I can in this house. Okay. This lace front. Take a look at that. Look at that lace front. And that lace front goes all the way down to here. into the ear tabs, okay? So this Paula Young style Hanson is a fairly new to Paula Young style, okay? It ranges from, the normal price is $69.99 to $76.99 depending on the color. This is called a dark blonde. It's, you know what, it's almost is similar to 24 BT18, but it's not quite as dark. This is a little bit lighter. The ash blonde running through it tends to lighten it up a little bit, give it a little bit more dimension. Like I said, this is regular synthetic fiber. Let me take a look at that. Right? And it's not too shabby for the price. The main problem I see with this one, for me, is it is pretty large. This is an average cap, but it fits kind of average large. There's extra room up here. I've cinched it into the adjusters, the Velcro adjusters touch. It's got Velcro adjusters, so you know, in this price range, when you get an extended nape and Velcro adjusters, now the nape doesn't have the soft felt on it. It's kind of an open nape, but it is extended, and it does have the Velcro and the extended lace front. So I think that's not a bad price for that. And give you alternatives. I'll turn around again. Let me grab my mirror so I can tell I'm still in the camera. Okay. Actually seems to have a decent amount of hair on this wig, which I found refreshing after my experience recently with Tonya Beverly and Belle Tress. So, would I reckon, will I go running back and buy more Paula Young wigs? I don't know, because this is my favorite wig. This is John Renault Hand Tied January in Palm Springs Blonde. That root's not that dark. It always makes the roots look so dark, and it's not that dark. Yeah, so my preference is full mono top, lace front, hand tied when I can get it. This wig is perfection as far as the form of it, the construction of it. Not a thing wrong with this John Renault wig. You can get defects in every single brand, that is true. But what I've always said, it's not when mistakes are made, it's how they are handled that are important. Well, Belle Tress blew it. blew it with me. They lost a customer. I was looking forward to the City Collection. Now the City Collection's coming out. Guess what? I won't be buying any of those. I'm just not going to. You have to stand on principles sometime, right? And every one of these manufacturers seems like that they are more interested in pleasing themselves than pleasing their customers. For instance, Ellen Villa, the colors, you can get the same color, stated color in 3 different styles, and there'll be 3 completely different colors. Completely different colors. Metallic blonde rooted was one that I was horrified to see the differences. One looked ashy blonde. The other one looked metallic gray with blue roots. And they're calling them both metallic blonde rooted. I'm sorry, buying wigs and the color choices are hard enough without changing the color from style to style. We can't, you gotta pin that down, come on. So yeah, this is Hanson by Paula Young, Hanson. 3.5 inch nape. It's very lightweight. If you have an average too large head and you don't mind a little bit of permatease up there, a good bit of permatease, but I mean, I'll bend down a little bit and see if you can see. Let me see. I don't know if I'm moving the camera here. It's not terribly bad. Let me turn around and Now where I put my mirror. Okay, there we go. Let me find my mirror. Okay, let me turn around and I'll try to back up to the camera. Let me pull this in a little bit and I will try to back up to the camera here and see if I can get on screen and see the back of that. See the back of that right there? Huh. I mean, I looked straight down on it and I didn't see the wefts. I saw some permatease, but I didn't see the wefts. This has adequate hair on this particular one. As always, we're only reviewing the ones in our hands. The next one might be defective, the next one might have a variance. Who knows? Who knows? It's like a minefield out there. So I wanted to bring you this option. Am I going to keep this? I don't, probably not. It's just so big that on me that I have to cinch them in so far, and it, you know, buckles right here on either side when you do that, and it becomes tight in the circumference, but then it's still really super baggy up there. So, but yeah, I mean, this does remind me a little bit of Tony Beverly Isla, but cheaper. And I don't know if I'm going to say that Tony Beverly quality is overall better. Lately, I don't think that's been the case. So, there's you a very affordable alternative. It comes in some beautiful colors, Sunkissed Blonde, which is a 1426. It comes in several different beautiful colors. This was just it's a very natural color. Now, one thing I've heard about Paula Young wigs, the regular synthetics, is that yes, they seem really shiny right out of the gate, but they get a little bit of environment on them and the shine is gone very quickly with these. That's what I'm told. It's the first one I've ever owned. So, but yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Now, I know somebody could do more with this than I have because, you know, I'm just not talented with some of this zhuzhing, with the zhuzhing part. I'm just, as they say, I'm not very talented with that. If I've got a lot, I don't have a lot to work with and I have to really, really work with it, sometimes it's difficult. But yeah, I mean, not a bad little wig. I mean, it really isn't. I mean, you can pin some of these back, you know. Well, I did take out 2 clips. Now, where'd the other clip go? I give up. I just give up. Oh my goodness. But yeah, if you're coughing, my husband has been sick for 2 weeks. I've only been sick for a week. And in fact, like, I'm not really, the worst of it was over in 2 days. So, and it was bad the first 2 days. And it was over, and I'm just left with this voice. And looking kind of like the Crypt Keeper and sounding like Lurch from the Addams Family. This is a much improved voice, trust me. I wouldn't have gone on here 2 days ago with a voice that I had or didn't have. So, there's a choice. I would be very careful to research any Paula Young wig that I wanted to buy. And I'll give you a channel to do that on. Beth's Best Hair. Beth's Best Hair. Beth's Best Hair is all dedicated to Paula Young wigs. And that's the only place I found a review of this. If she didn't have that review, I wouldn't have even thought to do anything with it. I wouldn't even considered buying it if I hadn't seen her review and how she tweaked it and all she did with it. Because she seems to know how to work with this particular brand. So, there you go. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was supposed to say. Let's see. You can exchange this within 60 days, but if you want a refund, you have to exchange it. You've got to get the refund within 30 days. They're going to charge you a restocking fee. At this price of wig, I'm not sure it's worth even returning. They shouldn't be restocking if they're defective, but you know how that goes. The brands have become more interested in what they want than what we want and what we deserve, apparently. And they expect us to just accept defects and all, not variances, defects. When a color the same color on two different wigs is completely different, two completely different colors, that to me is not a variance. That's just wildly inconsistent and really shouldn't have made it past quality control. But apparently, see, Ellen Villa, what she does is she's got the same wig on different styles as a completely different color. She treats the color differently depending on what style it's on. And that could actually end up being two completely different colors. Color choice is hard enough. Now they have made it impossible. And now they've made it impossible for me to buy a Belle Tress wig again. If somebody had said, you know, gosh, we don't accept that kind of workmanship. We're sorry. You can send it back for a refund or exchange or whatever you want to do. I would have been fine and I wouldn't have completely dismissed Belle Tress. But since they've dismissed me, I know a defect when I see one, and so do you. It's not a variance, this is a defect. Now this has no defects that I can see. Doesn't mean the next one won't, but at that price, you haven't wasted a lot more money. Do you see what I'm saying? So, thank you for hanging out with me today in the bedroom. I'm gonna go take this off and put on a beanie or something and get comfortable and get some more rest. Take care, and I hope this is helpful in some way, because I know there was only one review of Hanson, and yeah, it's a pretty color. It's to me it is a dark blonde. It is a dark blonde. It is a very dark blonde. Comes across almost as light brown, but it's lighter than the 24 BT18 on the Isla that I had. And this is a 2414 and it's lighter. So, for what that's worth, you guys have a great day. We'll catch you later. Bye.